3 gifted sisters saved the entire village. In a small village in Africa named Makonje, nestled between the ancient baobab trees, there lived a couple named Imani and Ola. They were humble farmers tilling the rich red soil under the watchful eyes of the gods. Their hearts ached for children. They yearned for the pity-patter of little feet, for laughter echoing through their modest homes. One moonlit night, as the stars painted patterns across the sky, Imani and Ola knelt before the sacred stone altar of Makonje. They held hands, their eyes reflecting the flickering flames of the oil lamp. And then Imani whispered, invoking the highest deity, "Great Nyamando, we beseech you, bless us with children, for our hearts ache with longing." Ola's voice joined his, happily weaving through the night air. "We promise that our children shall be dedicated to your works, O gods. Their lives shall be a testament to your grace." The wind rustled the leaves, and the gods listened. They saw the sincerity engraved into the couple's faces, their unwavering faith. And so the gods smiled upon them and opened Ola's womb. Months passed, and Ola's belly swelled. She glowed with the promise of life, and the villagers whispered that the gods had heard their prayers. When the time came, Ola labored under the ancient baobab, her cries merging with the songs of the spirits. 3 daughters were born that day, each with gifts bestowed by the gods themselves. They named them Sonia, Kael, and Lila. Their laughter echoed through the village, but their eyes held secrets. Sonia possessed an otherworldly intuition. Her eyes held the wisdom of ages. She could glimpse into the ethereal realm where spirits danced and whispered secrets. Kael, with her wild mop of hair, was a dreamer, forever lost in the forest mysteries. Her touch could mend broken bones and soothe fevered brows. She learned the art of herbs and incantations from the spirits of the forest. Sick children thrived under her care. Lila had a voice that could soothe even the angriest spirits. She saw the tapestry of lives, the choices, the consequences. Her hands moved with purpose, shaping the future. The villagers were marveled at her foresight. As the years passed, Imani and Ola watched their daughters grow. They tended to the sacred groves, offered fruits and honey, and taught their children the old songs. The sisters embraced their gifts, knowing they were vessels of divine purpose. In the village of Makonja, there stood a colossal tree in the middle of the village market square. It was a relic older than memory itself. Its twisted roots snaked through the earth, anchoring it to the very heart of the land. Locals whispered tales of it sheltering malevolent gods, claiming that it harbored the souls of those who dared defy its shadows. At that time, the village of Makonja suffered under the tyranny of the wicked evil elders who belonged to a secret cult. Their hearts desperately longed for power and wealth. They demanded offerings of crops, livestock, children, women, and men to appease their ancient malevolent gods who lived in the ethereal world found in the roots of the massive tree. Night after night, the wicked elders offered crops, livestock, and human sacrifice beneath the tree. The elders were ruthless, murdering men and women and children who dared to challenge them and asking for offerings of crops and livestock from the poor villagers. as the villagers were murdered by the evil elders, curses filled the land, causing famines, dry streams and rivers, as well as diseases. Fear kept the villagers silent. Their prayers whispered in the dead of night. One fateful evening, as the three sisters walked back home from the market square, Kyle discovered an ancient scroll hidden in the hollow of the massive tree. Its faded ink revealed a prophecy. 3 souls, pure of heart, shall break the forces that binds this land. In that moment, Kyle called on her sisters.
Sonia, Lila, come look at what I've found.
Looking at it curiously, they said,
Wow!
And then Sonia continued,
And it reads, 3 souls, pure of heart, shall break the forces that binds the land.
Suddenly, a bright light was seen coming out from the roots of the tree, and the earth trembled, and the sisters were pulled into its twisted roots. Darkness swallowed them whole, and they found themselves in a realm between worlds, a place of shifting shadows and forgotten memories. There, they encountered the spirits of those murdered by the elders and held captive by the malevolent gods. Each spirit pleaded for release. Sonia, Kyle, and Lila listened to them. Suddenly, the sisters encountered the evil gods who tried to steal their gifts, but the sisters sang songs of hope, whispered forgotten names, and held hands as they faced the gods' wrath.
Release them! We are the 3 souls, the liberators! Release them!
The children stood firm, their hearts aflame with purpose. In that moment, the wicked elders had arrived, their eyes aflame with rage. The tree quivered and its ancient bark split open. The spirits of the people emerged in their forms and flew into the skies. The elders watched, their eyes gleaming with malice. The elders recalled their warning power. The elders watched, awestruck, as the spirits danced in the moonlight. The curse shattered, and the tree trembled, uprooted itself from its roots and fell heavily on the elders, killing them, and its malevolent gods dissipated like morning mist. In the days that followed, the village transformed. Crops flourished, streams and rivers flowed, laughter returned, and the elders were buried in the forbidden forest for their souls to roam about in pain forever. Sonia, Kyle, and Lila became legends, their names etched into the village's memory. Imani and Ola watched their daughters, their hearts swelling with pride. The gods had kept their promise, and the sisters had become legends. And so, under the same moon that witnessed their prayers, the couple knew that their children's purpose transcended their own lives. They had birthed not just daughters, but living miracles. A testament to faith, love, and the God's benevolence.